Hi, hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the modern marketing concept. In this modern marketing concept, the marketing concept of a business is a philosophy that prioritizes the needs and wants of the customers as the primary focus of all the activities. The concept emerged in the mid 20th century as a response to increase the competitive markets and a growth recognition of the importance of customer satisfaction. Here, market oriented stage, that is modern marketing concept. All elements of business should be geared towards the customer satisfaction. Marketing concept is built upon the following premises: that the first one is customer orientation, the second one is market information system, and the third is system approach, and the fourth one is that is a dual approach we are having over here. The competitor during this stage or in this modern marketing concept, the competitor become the most stiff, and then it was a sales oriented stage. Here the consumer is the king of a market, so the important was given to the consumers. So the more important ones given to the consumer, the distributions of goods sales force were appointed. The producer appointed the sales manager and salesmen to boost the volume of sales. In addition to the sales force, they reduced or used the advertisement and selling techniques push up the sales. Here we are only concentrating on a consumer who is a king of a market. Consumer need orientation and consumer satisfaction made upon an integration of an marketing over here. So now we are going to see about what who is a consumer and who is a customer. Here the consumer or customer, there is a two concept over here in the market. The customer, first we have to clear about that who is a customer. A customer is an individual or organization that purchases goods or services from a business. They are the end user of a product or services and plays a crucial role in the success of a business. Here, the next that customer can range from consumer buying every day its item to business purchasing supplies or services to support their operation as a customer. Here, understanding the customer needs, preference, and feedback is the key for business to improve their offering and ensures the satisfaction. So that here that is a customer over here. The next that one is who is a consumer over here. The consumer is a person who is directly connected. Consumer is a person or a group that is directly uses or consumes goods and services, while the term consumer and customer. Here, the consumer is termed as individual who uses the product or services. In many cases, the consumer is an end user, such as a person who buys a smartphone and use it for their personal use is a consumer. Here, the customer, the term generally refers to someone who purchases the goods or services, which may includes both individual and business. For example, a company buying office supplies is a customer. A consumer is a person or group that directly uses or consumes the goods and services, while the term consumes and customers are often used interchangeable. There can be slight difference. Here the customer is termed generally refers to someone who purchases goods or services, which may include both individual or business. For example, a company buys a office supply is a customer. For example, the person who buys a smartphone and use it for a personal use, it is a consumer. Here we are having a difference between the consumer and a customer. The consumer is a person who purchase goods or services is called a customer. The consumer is an end user of a goods or services is known as consumer. Here the role of customer is to transaction and buy the product from various reasons including personal use, reselling or gifting, etc. The consumer role is used. The consumer may or may not be the one who made the purchase, but he is a person who use a product. So that is a consumer over here. The marketing focus on customer effort might focus on encouraging the purchase loyalty and satisfaction, but the consumer focus of marketing depends upon how the product or services meets their needs or improves their experience. That is known as consumer. I here, for example, from the shop, if father is buying goods to the customer, father is buying goods or purchase any product to her son, his son is a customer, and the person who using that and playing with that toys, that person is a consumer. Here the customer, who is a customer, the father who buys the goods for his son, that is customer, and the son who is using their product or toys and playing with that, it is consumer. So finally I conclude that the consumer is a person who uses a product as a consumer. The customer is a person who buys a product, that is a customer. So I conclude with this. You are clear about that the concept of modern marketing and who is a customer and who is a consumer. Thank you for everyone.